Oh, hey, fancy seeing you here. Sorry, we're not accepting visitors. Goodbye. Okay, since I have my mic already, I may as well. Folks, welcome to our brand new operation tour. This is our brand spanking new facility, only been in operation for, this will be our first full week. A lot has already happened, so I wanted to give you guys the full scoop. Shaina, what do you think about our new intake system stations?
I feel like a Sheen worker.
Okay, maybe let's not make the sweatshop comparisons to quick flips. Logan, what do you think?
I like how efficient it is compared to like how it used to be with like the table with the cardboard. It's just easy to have all my bins out of the way and be able to utilize the entire table space.
See, that is the attitude that we need, Shina. I love the positivity over here.
I feel like a sweatshop worker.
Okay, enough of the sweatshop. So the biggest change that we made here is rather than, we used to have these big 6-foot tables in the basement where we would make stacks based on condition and destination for all of the incoming inventory. We now have these big shelving systems. These bad boys, like, I don't know, $150 a piece, but totally worth it because it means that within arm's reach, Logan has access to 18 different designations that is an entire bin. But you may be asking, Caleb, what happens when a bin fills up? Where does it go then? Well, I'm so glad you asked because it will come off of these shelves and be transferred onto our prep shelves. This is where it will wait for one of our faithful preppers like Quinn, who just spent the day at an amusement park yesterday, to go ahead and recase or clean or whatever. Quinn, what was the most scandalous part of the amusement park yesterday?
I think someone fell off.
We've got all of our cases aligned very efficiently and within arm's reach, again, for the recasing station. Not sure why there is a drill here. This should be actually on our brand new tool shelf. Eventually, this will probably be like a pegboard of some sort with all of these things hanging up. But right now we're going into crazy labeling mode as everything is sort of chaotic and getting shifted around and finding new permanent homes. Once the inventory is all prepped, it comes over to these bins. So everything that you see in here has been already refurbished or recased or was in good enough condition when it came in to just go straight back out the door. These are all waiting on our folks at the bagging station back here. We've got a ton of room. We actually could fit 2 baggers at a time back here if we needed to. We've also back here got all of our like handheld additional supplies like Game Boy caps and DS styluses. So basically at this station, you have everything that you need to get either a game or a handheld into Amazon ready condition, get it bagged up, and then put it on our other pass-through shelving over here. This is something that Keaton was very insistent about. He's a big efficiency guy. He wants to have pass-through shelving so that people on this side can just put it up here, then people on this side, the baggers, can just take it out there, and then once it's bagged, we put it over here, and then afterwards, our listers on the other side can just immediately take it off through the other side. Over here, we've got Ty and Ryan. What kind of nonsense are you guys up to today?
Listen, some regular real shenanigans.
That's amazing. Look at this. There's no sweatshop over here. It's just chuckles and good times, right?
Yes, I'm doing go-to lister, and as long as you're happy, everything's fine.
Okay. Look, we're gonna have to do some serious edit. Hold on. What is this?
That is a piece of amethyst.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Wow. You know, something about me that you guys probably don't know, I really like shiny rocks.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah, I do.
I got it because it kind of looked like a heart. Like it was kind of heart-shaped.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of a running thing with my girlfriend and I, like proof Tony Stark has a heart.
Uh-huh.
Original arc reactor. So I got that. It's like proof Ryan has a heart.
Oh my gosh, you've just outdone Logan on the wholesome meter. Congratulations. The award goes to Ryan for the day. Looks like we came back across our cleaning station with Ian, who is used to be a competitive Pokemon player. What was the hallmark of your anti-meta team back in the day?
Max Attack beat up Pokemon. All party members, Max Attack. So,
That's hype. Also, every single one of the Quick Flips employees has max attack, so watch out competition. Then over here, okay, this is probably the least, you know what, don't look over here. This is the messy closet of Quick Flips. This is our shipping corner, which I can see we've got a bunch of old hats here. We've got a bunch of old Polyworld versions and IKEA bag souvenirs. We're very much in process as we speak. I'll give you guys, since I'm in the tour guide mode, a little update here also on our store side, which I will prepare you. It's not all that great. We've had some delays on this side. Please don't judge me. Look at this. Hear that echo. Beautiful. I thought by this point, to be honest, that the lights... Uh-oh, we got a wild Keaton. He's lost. Here, you have anything to say about this space?
She big.
Boy, you truly never know here at Quick Flips. This whole side of the room was supposed to be lit. Sort of like that one already is. Those lights were supposed to kind of extend all the way over here. I thought this would be done by, today is Tuesday. I thought it would be done by yesterday. And here we are. Apparently it's not actually getting done till Friday, but you can see the beginnings of it. If you crane your neck up there, you can see the exposed wires. You may have glimpsed in the background. I don't know when this is going to come out relative to our next main channel upload, but this is a big development. This is going to be our retail checkout counter, which I am stoked about. It was made with love by my father-in-law. And because of that, we saved ourselves about $5,000 per counter. This is actually the first of two counters. We're gonna have this be the checkout. There's gonna be another one that's back here that is the trade-in. That's not the final home of it. We're trying to not clutter this space up with a whole bunch of unnecessary things on the floor, because as you can see, the floor also has not been done yet. We're waiting on the electricians to do the floor, and we're waiting on the floor to order the fixtures. So it's a whole just jigsaw puzzle of logistics that is building a video game store. We've got all of the flooring material over here that's all ready to go with a nice little epoxy flake layer. And it's been ready to go for like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. So it is what it is. It's that's how it goes sometimes with these projects. The last thing that I'll show you guys is gonna be the beginnings of my office. Now, I'm glad that we're doing this now, because we'll have to maybe do another tour same time next week because of all the changes that are about to happen in here. Finance in there, working hard, and then more importantly, beautiful. Look at this. I mean, how can you get more wholesome than this? Okay, TBH, I don't love how this space looks. I actually kind of hate it. So we picked the white for this whole operations side, which I think works really well. For this office, it makes it feel like a doctor's office. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to have a painter in here to repaint this a solid 4 weeks after it was originally painted white. But we're gonna go for a nice like dark gray, similar to how my home office was. Eventually there will be a wooden top desk here and a little, I don't know, what was it called? Like a side cupboard or something like that. That'll have like, oh, there's a lamp. Look at this lamp. I love lamp. That's going to be in here. So this time next week, this office is going to look dramatically different. Today, I'm gonna see if I can even find a plant, perhaps, for that corner. Hold me accountable next week for whether or not I have a plant in this office. Ooh, this is not super good either. One concern that we've had, so you may remember, ceiling used to be wide open. A lot of panels missing. Now only one panel is missing, but we do need to run a little vent right into this thing. That I think is happening later this week. You'll be able to see next week whether that actually happened or not. But right now, the huge hazard of this office and of the space in general is that it is not at all soundproof. So we're having to go next door to Domino's to have any private meetings. And part of the reason for that is that you can fit a solid pinky into the gap between this window and the wall. So that's another thing that's gonna have to get fixed. I'm guessing some sort of putty or caulk. But this is week 1 of operations in our new facility, and I have to say, it feels amazing to be spread out. Like, I think so far it is pretty much everything that we could have hoped for in terms of elbow room and additional shelving, and most importantly, plenty of room for our extra cases.
So, Shaina, I'm going around asking everyone what they like about the new space so far. What do you think?
I mean, I like my shelf area. It makes it feel very worky You know, I feel very productive. I really like the whole system we have here. It's just easy for us, especially with all these packages we have behind us, to just open up the stuff and put them where they belong. And when it gets full, people can take it out on the other side without us having to get up.
I get a desk so I can put things like Pilot Wing 64 on there. Super cool stuff.
That's hype.
I finally have a dumpster.
You have a dumpster.
Yeah, I don't need to walk upstairs anymore to throw stuff away.
That's awesome.
I really like being able to have my own desk. I didn't have my own desk. Now I get to decorate it with a bunch of like cat stuff. It's very fun.
Probably my new favorite thing is all of the room because everybody was on top of each other. When we were in the basement, we were kind of limited to size and how things had to operate, which was great because it kind of gave us a challenge to really optimize the little space we had. But whenever you get the room and you get the extra space and you get the extra ability to, you know, put up a whole system of shelves and put things more into a streamline and make things more like filtered down, it gets way easier to be able to process everything and be able to look through all the, like, Shauna's looking at me out of the corner. Look at this girl.
Snoozer. Snoozer.
Ow.
Like forward 10 seconds, forward 10 seconds.
Jeez. She's so cold. He asked me what my opinion was, Shauna.
This is straight out of ChatGPT right now.
Hey, I think you're a star, Keaton.
Yeah.
Dear Caleb, if you were to start your YouTube channel again, what would you do differently than when you started? From Retrohead. Retrohead, if you go back to the earliest videos on the Phoenix Resale channel, you will see a million awful decisions. Those videos are almost unwatchable. I was filming on a GoPro with no external audio. The quality's not very good. There was absolutely no scripting, terrible narratives, awful packaging, and yet I wouldn't do anything different. The reason I say that is because I got one big thing right with my channel. I actually heard this equation watching a video from a Pokemon card YouTuber recently that I thought was really excellent. It is success equals consistency plus improvement. This equation, this success algorithm, is the one thing that over my entire YouTube and business career I have gotten right, and it has served me very well. And the reason why all of the little mistakes that I made early on, and I keep making all the way up to my most recent upload, this very video is going to have a bunch of stuff in it that in 5 years I look back and cringe on. The reason is that 5 years from now, because of my consistency and my commitment to improvement, I'm gonna be way better at YouTube than I am today. And it's why all of those mistakes that I made early on were absolutely necessary to my growth, because that is how I learn. But honestly, probably even more fundamental than the improvement side, the classic go-to advice that every YouTuber is used to giving new uploaders is that you gotta be consistent. And this right here is the part of the equation that I would say kills more YouTubers than anything else, because doing something hard for a long period of time without seeing a reward feels really bad, and it's not something that most people are able to get over. But if you do this and you refuse to give up, and every single upload gets better than the last, there is no other possible outcome than success. Or you could just die. All right, folks, we're here. This last week, you guys have really crushed it, and I've been really happy with how fast we've gotten in here, the attitude of the whole team. I haven't heard a single complaint despite the heat and the back-breaking labor of the last week. And I think that really speaks to the quality of the team that we have here. So appreciate you guys a lot. This place is going to be our home for a long time, and it's going to be a team effort to collectively make it special and make it ours, which is going to be a really fun process. And it's something that I've seen you guys doing already. So I just wanted to encourage that and say I'm really looking forward to this next chapter with you guys. I think it's going to be a sweet one.